Two changes, having a look at the team this afternoon. Doherty and Rodrigo Gomez pushed into the side. What looks to be perhaps a 4-3-3 as we discussed. Maybe that 3-4-3 fluid formation. Vitor's got the side prepared. Shame that Hee-Chan Hwang is out injured at the moment, but Chachua just taking out of the side, and good to see Doherty back.
Rodrigo Gomez just on that right hand side, so you've got Hugo down that left hand side, which you can do. So we can go with the three at the back, we can go with the four and push Rodrigo Gomez a further forward, either on the right or the left. But I think you go with the three. I think you put Doherty into that back line as a four.
Definitely. I mean, Sunderland themselves, they've got a pretty decent start to the season, but first time back in the Premier League for them for a while, and they sit comfortably in ninth, 11 points on the board, and is that something that we need to be looking at going, that should be us up there? It should be Sunderland down at the bottom.
I wish, yeah. The three teams that have come up have done pretty well. They've looked strong. So Sunderland have spent a lot of money in the summer to bring players in. And look, so you're hoping that the results will have happened in the last few weeks for Sunderland when they initially come into this league. I think that they're going up there, they're in the right place for them, I think. But we're hoping we can just catch them on the back of the international duty with the confidence that we hopefully gained from, and I'm saying 2 draws, confidence, but we started to look a little bit better, and that's the important. I'd just like to be a little bit more creative, a little bit more adventurous going forward, and possibly going forward a little bit sooner rather than holding on to that ball a little bit more and playing it across the back. So look, these are going to come at us. They're a strong side. They've got experience in the side as well. So it's going to be a tough game today.
Definitely so. I mean, we knew it wasn't going to be easy at any point this afternoon, and it's a tough place to go, Sunderland. It's a long way, first and foremost, to get all the way up here. But they're not, they're not going to shy away, and we should be expecting that.
No, they have a good start, haven't they? They've got a good start. They've got that belief. They're still fresh on the back of getting promotion. Look, it's going to be a difficult game. Anywhere in this league is going to be difficult. But first of all, you've got to match them physically. Then you're hoping that the ability of what you've got in your squad, which we have got in abundance, is going to come out on top. But you've got to do it right first to start with. You've got to make it ugly for them to play. You've got to get into them a little bit quicker. Don't give them time on the ball, because if you give any team time and space on the ball, they're going to hurt you. And it's exactly the same as Sunderland.
Oh, here we go. The international break has been and gone for Premier League football, but it's back for Vitor Pereira's side. A draw against Brighton last time out added a 2nd point to Wolves' tally for the season, but a win from a tricky trip to Sunderland this afternoon could see the old goal push above Forest in 17th, following their loss to Chelsea earlier. Sunderland have had a bright start to the season since their return to England's top flight, 11 points and sitting in 9th place, and having wins against Brentford, West Ham and Forest to their name already this season. Looking at the teams then, Wolves make 2 changes from their 1-1 draw against Brighton. Doherty and Rodrigo Gomez come in for Jackson Chachua and the injured Hee-Chan Hwang. We're expecting roughly a 4-3-3 this afternoon, with Johnson in goal, a back line of Doherty, Santi Bueno, Krejci and Hugo Bueno. In midfield, Menetzi, Andre and João Gomez, leaving Arias and Rodrigo Gomez behind Strand Larsen. For Sunderland, they've gone with Roefs in goal, Hume, Ballard, Alderte and Mukiele across the back. Granit Xhaka sits in midfield with Siddiqui, Traore, Rig and Lefay just behind Isidore, who does start this afternoon. Hopefully you can hear us all. Get in touch with us on Matchday Live, 07944 226 356. Send us your messages through. We'll do our best to read through them as the game goes on. I'm Matt Ponter, your commentator this afternoon. Alongside me, Andy Thompson, Hall of Famer. Tomo, we've had a pre-match chat about this, but now it all starts.
Yeah, you're expecting the same Wolves to be strong going forward. set up correctly, working hard to try and stop Sunderland initially, because you know for a fact they're going to come out the stalls pretty quick. You've just got to make sure you set up for it, make sure that you're doing it right, and try and put the quality that you've got into play.
Well, 2 changes for Wolves as the teams get themselves ready on the pitch. Wolves in their change attire this afternoon, the mint shirts, black shorts. Sunderland in their red and white striped shirts with the black shorts and red and white socks in a full stadium of light this afternoon. Captains Doherty and Xhaka in the centre circle with this afternoon's match officials. The obligatory coin toss happens as well. And it's easy to say, Tomo, that we need to get off to a lightning start. Because Brighton, only a couple of weeks ago, they dominated that early possession, and we were sat there thinking, where's the goal going to come from? And then all of a sudden, we got the goal and everything switched.
And it was a quality goal as well, but what you've got to do, you've got to nullify them. For me, I think that, okay, we need to be in control of the game, but we need to nullify Sunderland. I think Sunderland will come at us pretty quick and trying to get something, a goal or something out of the game early doors. So we've got to make sure that we're doing on top of the game just to do that. And again, set plays, make sure we defend them correctly, anything like that, because I think these will be pretty strong on those.
And also silence this home crowd who, have come back into the top flight, probably not expecting to do as well as the team have.
No, but I think the reason why they've spent so much money is they've bought in some quality players who they think can cause problems in this league, and initially they have. They have caused problems. They've got 3 wins, I think you said, and that's going to give them confidence. Hopefully that's not going to happen today.
Well, all players taking a knee, showing a mark of kicking racism out of football before kick-off, as Gomez in the centre circle gets things underway for the first time this afternoon. Wolves shooting left to right as we watch on. Sunderland right to left as Manetzi jumps high into the air for the header. The referee sees a foul, and João Gomez is trying to stop the free kick from being taken quickly, and it has been stopped from being taken quickly. And both sides will look to settle into the game early on. Vitor Pereira stands on the edge of his technical area, watching on, arms crossed. And Sunderland with possession inside their own half. Ball given away out to the left, and João Gomez nearly ran onto the ball. Drops back with Alderte. It has the fade out to the left. It does drop out towards the near side. Eventually across the back line with Ballard. Brings it up towards halfway, putting pressure on Rodrigo Gomez. Strand Larsen just standing on that halfway line at the moment.
Yeah, I'm just looking at that. It's got Strand Larsen, who's gone more central up in that forward line. Arias out on this right-hand side, and I think it's Rodrigo Gomez on the left-hand side. So he has gone with those. Rodrigo Gomez a little bit more advanced forward, and he's gone with that 4 at the back, hasn't he? So he's gone quite attacking, to be fair to him. If he's sticking Rodrigo Gomez out on that left-hand side to cause problems, and then you've got Gomez and Andre in that central position, which is important to us as well.
And it's all the way back with Johnson on the edge of the 18-yard box. Wolves looking to drive their way forward early on in the game. 2 minutes gone. Just nodding the ball in was Arias. Gives it away though towards Lefay. Ball through the legs of the referee and a foul. The Wolves have themselves a free kick.
No, it isn't. It's a ball to Sunderland.
No, it did touch the referee.
Yeah, it touched the referee.
I thought it might have gone through his legs,
yeah, he could have done us a favour and just passed it to one of us, but no, so he caught the referee as it went its way through, so he's called it back.
Well, Rodrigo Gomez got clattered into just after. It is Sunderland in possession though. And Sadiki plays back in field across to Xhaka. He's got himself around to a fair few clubs, Granit Xhaka, in his time.
He's an experienced quality player, hasn't he? By Leverkusen, I think he did well did they win the league when he was there? I think he did. Yeah. So he did really well there, and somebody's seen him in the Premier League and brought him to
Ball given away to Manetzi, who can drive up to the edge of the penalty area, goes for a right-footed effort towards goal, drags wide and away. Had options.
He had options, and he was 35, 40 yards out maybe. But the problem is, he never looked like he was in total control of where the ball was moving for him to have a shot. You're just watching it there in the replay. He's absolutely pulled right across it, and he's hit it out for a goal kick. But he just didn't look comfortable on the ball at all.
He had Arias and Strand Larsen waiting to perhaps pull it back too, but obviously decided he wanted to go alone. Sunderland break forward down the left-hand side. Hume can bring it up to the edge of the final third, outside of the boot pass, well headed away. Back out to João Gomez, the shot comes in and it's wide and away.
Yeah, the Wolves players, I think, are arguing with the referee a little bit, saying he thought it was a free kick. I think it's Rodrigo Gomez where they're saying that he's pulled him back, and yeah, it looked like he felled him, pulling him back.
Mukiele with the shot towards goal. He's had to wrestle free, and fairly, said the referee as well. Wolves play out from the back. 4 minutes gone here at the Stadium of Light. Sunderland 0, Wolves 0. Just dangerously playing across the back.
Oh, I don't like that.
Santi Bueno can chase forward.
Yeah, that's too close for my liking.
All of a sudden, though, Wolves inside the attacking half. Doherty waits out on the right. Instead, Andre plays out towards the left. Might come back to Andre, the centre circle, instead across to Santi Bueno. Now out to Doherty on the right, looking for options. Arias cut short in field. Santi Bueno again. Wolves inside, trying to find the final third. Doherty shot cross blocked as it made its way in towards the box. It drops back for Andre, just keeps a steady eye on the ball, playing back to Johnston. And from that dangerous play, there was maybe an opportunity.
Yeah, there was. I thought Dought's usually pretty good on those crosses, what he's putting in. But so he just hit that first man there, which just got deflected. But I think you've got to play to your strengths. I think Strand Larsen needs a little bit better supply at times in games, because you know that he's going to be a threat with his height in there, his movement. So we'd like to see the balls just put into the box a little bit earlier, just with quality on them as well.
Arias looking over halfway, just drops back to that halfway mark. Andre now out towards Santi Bueno. He's looking to try and pounce on some sort of space. Arias runs into trouble though, nearly gives the ball away, and now it's all the way back with Johnson again. That pressure from Sunderland just not allowing us, Tomo, to get through.
I think we got in the way of each other. I think a little bit there. Arias, as you're saying there, I'd like to see a little bit more of him in the games that I've seen him so far. We've seen it in spells, but I'd like to see it a little bit more consistently throughout the whole of the game. I think that he's got a lot more to offer, and I just want to see him do that a little bit more for us.
Good opportunity. Rodrigo Gomez drops it back towards João Gomez. Now across to Doherty. Teasing on the edge of the final third through the middle. Wolves pushing forward. They're definitely not sitting back now. Krejci looks out left again. Give and go. Gomez and Rodrigo Gomez up towards the edge of the box. Pulls it back in towards the path of Rodrigo Gomez. Recycled ball nearly finds Manetzi at the back post. Sunderland trying to clear. It's a bit of a scramble. That's the sort of pressure, Tomo, we want to put on.
Exactly, and a great bit of play as well down that left-hand side. Again, Bueno just playing a little 1-2. I thought he was going to hit the ball in there. He's tried to pull it back. I thought that was probably the wrong option. He should have gone, put it into the box. Strand Larsen was in there. I think Manetzi was just in the back of him as well.
Arias, great turn away up towards the edge of the box. Plays down towards Manetzi. Might be able to get the right-footed cross in towards the box. To huge deflection into Roefs.
Yeah, that's a couple of times now. Manetzi's got into good positions and he's squandered the opportunity. I think he's... I don't know if he's reluctant just to put it in, but I think he's going to have a little bit more conviction on his cross. He just put a little bit more venom on it. I think he was trying to wait for the ball to come, but I think sometimes you just got to take the initiative and to go towards the ball. I don't know if that's a foul, because the referee's blown for a foul, but the two Sunderland players run into each other, and I saw that.
Both completely taking each other out almost.
Yeah, I don't understand why I don't know what the referee's doing there. The only thing I can think of is...
Well, Strand Larsen was
just stood away
there, wasn't he? But it looks as though Hume went in with Well, Xhaka went in on Hume, I think. The two
Yeah.
of them just sort of went for the same ball. One stamped on the other.
But I don't look. So they've gone in for it, but unless it's a head injury, he shouldn't be stopping the game there, should he? Because Wolves have got possession of the ball. The two Sunderland lads have gone in together. The only time he's going to stop the game is if it's a head injury, and I don't think it was that. I think he's winded him more than anything. I think that's a bad decision from the ref.
It wasn't far off his head, but I don't think it did touch him at all. So
Has he
Ballard,
given a free kick to Sunderland?
he has.
Well, I can't get that one. The Sunderland players have brought themselves down, not the Wolves player. Wolves player backed off from it.
Strand
No,
Larsen
that's a
was
strange
nowhere
one.
near that challenge.
Oh, strange. It was both of the Sunderland players collided with each other. No, that's baffled me.
Oh, Sunderland have the ball across their own back line. And Wolves will try and win the ball back and push forward again. Long ball forward up towards the path of Isidore on his own at the moment. Isidore might have to go alone, and it's in.
Well, I thought that was offside.
Well, the referee now blows the whistle, and the offside flag is up on the far side. The celebration short-lived for Sunderland.
Again,
A good ball forward.
I don't understand why he hasn't put his flag off. He's clearly offside for me. Yeah,
He is off.
he's off.
Santi Bueno keeps him off.
But he's got to defend better. He can't let him go towards the goal. It's a great finish from
Isidore
him.
was given so much time.
Yeah, he's got to force. He's got to get closer to him.
Great strike into the
Oh, he
roof of
was.
the net as well, but
It was, but it looked offside to me, and I thought they were told now that they've got to put the flags up rather than waiting. Yeah, look, he's offside. The crowd aren't happy, but he's clearly offside.
I mean, the screen says decision offside VAR. I don't think VAR was really needed with that. Strand Larsen now makes his way forward and concedes a foul inside the Sunderland penalty area.
The last couple of decisions blown for free kicks and so on towards Wolves players, I think have been a bit harsh on them. So Strand Larsen there, I think the bulk of the players are pulling each other because he's got hold of Strand Larsen as well, and he's lost his balance and fell over, and the referees just give a free kick to them. So that's the last couple of decisions then. I think they've been a little bit baffling for me.
Well, Robert Jones in the middle this afternoon. His assistants Neil Davis and Nick Greenhalgh. In VAR, Paul Howard, and he'll be called upon. Maybe not for clear offsides this afternoon, as Menetzi does well to win the ball back on this left-hand side. Arias plays forward. Menetzi now trying to worm his way through two Sunderland bodies, and the home side crowd out Wolves this time.
I think it's been a decent start from Wolves. I just think that they've just got to show a little bit more conviction and just a little bit more being positive with the ball, because I think that's the Sunderland side's there for the taking. Just got to be careful we don't get caught as we did for the finish from Sunderland when it was offside. But apart from that, I think that we've done enough there where we could have been a threat, but just like to see that quality going into the box a little bit better though.
There's Rodrigo Gomez, who is trying to put pressure on again. Sunderland with the ball in the centre circle. Ballard plays a long ball out towards the left, and that one's headed away by Doherty. We'll wait for a Sunderland throw. They'll look to try and push forward. The last time the two sides met was in May 2018. It's been a long time since Sunderland and Wolves have faced against each other, and Wolves' last win, you have to go all the way back to December 2011.
Yeah, it's a long time, isn't it?
Only 3 games after that since, though, so not too many in between.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a long throw from Sunderland. Yeah, which a lot of teams are doing nowadays, isn't it? So they've gone more direct with these set plays, and throw-ins are classed as one of those as well now.
Mukiele stands over the throw, and taking plenty of time, Sunderland, over this. The throw was given about 30 seconds ago. It is in towards the penalty area. Plenty of bodies there. Easily flicked away by Rodrigo Gomez, though. Back to halfway. Wolves have got to come out quickly, though. Play back down towards the left into the penalty area. Menetzi just clears it away.
Yeah, well, we've got plenty of height in this team of ours. So look, I know they're going to do a long throw, but you would think that we would be pretty good on being able to defend them. I hope that's not going to put any effect on the way the game goes, but I think we've got enough about there as long as we picked up.
Mukiele again, this time only 10 yards away from the byline. It is headed away quite easily. A few shouts from the crowd for a foul in the box on Ballard. Don't think there was any sign of that being given as Xhaka drops back to the halfway mark again, and we're just seeing Wolves sit back at the moment, deep inside their own half, allowing that pressure.
Yeah, just inviting a little bit too much pressure for me, because that was the tendency what we had in the Brighton and the Tottenham game, where we were dropping too deep and just allowing teams just come on to us. I just think that you're asking for trouble sometimes.
Mukiele crossed in towards the penalty area, might fall back to him, drops back out instead towards the Fay, asking for the strike from Hume this time. Blocked away. Hume will receive the ball again, and now you can hear it in the crowd, Tomo, that Sunderland have noticed they've got a bit of time and space here.
Yeah, but I think Wolves are after a foul as well on the last cross coming from Sunderland, but nothing was given by the referee. Thought everything was okay.
Back out towards Hume again, now played early in towards the penalty area. Manetzi will try and clear it away. Instead it drops back towards Xhaka, and out towards the left again. Sunderland with this time and space in possession. Xhaka plays back through the centre. And falls back. Siddiqui again in that centre circle role. And Duarte. Plenty of square passes as well across the back, which I feel that someone could pounce upon, but Sunderland do break forward out towards the right-hand side. Traore tries the early cross. Everyone watching the ball as Andre eventually scoops it clear towards Strand Larsen. Chested down by João Gomez, back into the path of Traore. Turns on the ball. The referee says no foul against Traore, so the break is on for Wolves here. Gomez looks out towards Rodrigo Gomez, and now Sunderland can attack forward again.
That's where you've just worked so hard to win the ball back, and then you've just given the ball back to Sunderland with their under hit pass, and that's where they've got to be better. They've got to do better with that. If they get the opportunity, that's where that little bit of care comes into it.
Doherty's just headed away an opportunity from a Sunderland point of view. And João Gomez, it didn't seem as though he'd get away as he was running forward, and we saw Rodrigo Gomez making the run down the left, but there was just that, I can't get clear of my man.
Yeah, but I think it was Xhaka that was hanging off him, but that's again the quality that he's got. He's got to take care with that little pass. Somebody like him should not be giving a pass away, especially in that area of the pitch for me. Gives you a good chance of getting at the back line of Sunderland. It's about the third or fourth throw-in, isn't it, from this side?
There's Mukiele again. I think it is the fourth. This time thrown in towards the 6-yard box, flicked on. I think by now, Wolves might have just worked out.
Look how deep we are again now. We haven't come out at all.
No, Rias was the furthest forward there, midway inside his own half. Mukiele again, Xhaka standing straight through the centre of the attacking half from a Sunderland point of view. Lofted ball out towards the left, picked up well by Lefay. He turns away from Doherty, cuts the ball back. It might fall nicely. Mukiele played all the way through to him again. Great save on the line by Johnson. No, it spills through. And this time Mukiele can find the net, and Sunderland have the opening goal. 17 minutes in, 1-0.
Yeah, got caught with a little 1-2, haven't tracked runners, and that's something that you can't afford to do. It's let us down in the past, people just ball watching, and we've just got caught there again. So look, he's coming from that left-hand side, little 1-2 inside. We haven't tracked the runners. Just watching it again. Look, Manetzi just switched off. He's just staring at the ball. His man's gone behind his shoulder. He's squared up to him to start with, and then he's just watching that. And Doherty's out marking the wide man. He's got no chance of getting inside of him. But Manetzi's got caught ball watching. He can't do it. So look, he hasn't even followed the ball.
Yeah, a bit unfortunate for Sam Johnson as well. It just deflected off both of his legs as he tried to get down, but what can he do? It was point-blank range really for Mukiele, so he's just taken it really well on his right foot, and it's just rolled it, well, spun its way into the back of the net, and there was all that space though.
But I'm going to go back a couple of minutes earlier. How deep we were. We had the ball and we just camped outside our penalty area. We've got 10 players. I think even Larsen's involved in it. We can't afford to keep sitting back the way we are. We're too deep. We need to get out. We need somebody from the back to be shouting and telling people to get away from the two midfielders. and the wide men, stop doing it, get up there. We're just inviting pressure on, and we've done it in the previous 2 games, and we give away that goal, which cost us the game, or cost us the 3 points, I should say.
Well, Riggs just knocked the ball out of play. João Gomez was looking down the left-hand side. Wolves now inside the attacking half. And to bite back quickly, Andre with a great ball into the box. Strand Larsen pushed over, asking for a foul. I think that was going to be given any moment, and it was out of play. Lefay, who almost started the attack, just turned away from Doherty, pulled the ball back towards Mukiele. It's Sunderland's number 20 who has the goal.
Chasing the game again though, so 1-0 down, chasing the game, and it shouldn't have come with Salah, but again, our starting position being too deep.
Mukiele's now made his way out towards the right, playing down towards Traore. Krejci had to go over and slice the ball away for a throw. We'll probably see another long throw here from Sunderland as they continue. An impressive run of form for them, but Vitor Pereira all still searching for that first victory of the season. They'll have to come from behind to do it this afternoon. And there's plenty of quality out on the pitch for Wolves. Mukiele, again, just taking his time over the long throw, counting down the minutes almost. It is eventually thrown in towards the penalty area again, flicked on by Ballard, nearly fell to the back post. Taken all the way back towards halfway, and Siddiqui goes back to his keeper. He's stood on the edge of the centre circle as he passed the ball forward. And Sunderland keeping hold of the ball now. There's a bit of pressure. Strand Larsen runs into the attacking half. Sunderland looking to look for that long ball forward again, now towards the left, easily headed away by Doherty, chased on by Manetzi, who just runs into the back of Xhaka. It is a Sunderland free kick on the left, and Lefay stand over this one. And again, another opportunity where Sunderland have players forward, and we're stuck inside our own half.
Yeah, it's not the problem of defending it. It's when we win the ball and coming out, how deep we're staying in that. I'm just looking there now. It wasn't much difference where we are set up now to what was happening when Sunderland possession of the ball in free play. So they've got to get up. They've got to stop teams from having that much time and space to play the ball.
The free kick floated short. Johnson comes to punch away and gets the ball clear. João Gomez rots it out towards the far side. Couldn't keep it in play. We'll see another long throw from Sunderland. Johnson with a good punch on the ball though.
Yeah, it always helps when your keeper can come and do that and just relieve that little bit of pressure from you. But it's not a great start from what we've got when we've conceded the goal and the manner that we've conceded the goal. Looking again here, how deep we are defending. Larsen's even standing just outside that 6-yard box. We've got enough players in there. I think sometimes they just get in each other's way.
And then it's about getting that breakaway on as Sunderland look for the quick 1-2 out towards Traore on the right. It does roll away, and Wolves will have possession over on the far side. Midway through this first half, Sunderland 1, Wolves 0. Mukiele on 17 minutes, his goal separating the two sides so far this afternoon. Vitor Pereira still stands, watches on. Elsewhere in the Premier League, Bournemouth are 1-0 up away to Crystal Palace. And Burnley are at 1-0 up at home to Leeds, with Chelsea beating Nottingham Forest by 3-0 earlier on, which saw Ange Postecoglou sacked as manager of Nottingham Forest.
Well, it's a result business, isn't it? So look, he hadn't won. I think he had 2 draws and the rest of them were losses. So it's not been great to start with. A new manager coming in, but yeah, the chairman did look very happy with watching the game at Forest. But
he disappeared, didn't he?
He disappeared, I think, 20 minutes before the end and went down. So I don't know if what he was doing. but clearly he was thinking about getting rid of his manager.
Well, Xhaka and Lefay stand over a free kick midway inside the attacking half, looking to push it forward. It is Lefay who swings one up towards the back post, and I think he might have been going for goal as it floated over. It's a Wolves goal kick.
Nah, he couldn't have been gone for goal. I think it was just a bad free kick. Well, you'd hope that he wouldn't be anyway, so he's just overhit it. That's
Stranger things have happened, Tomo.
Of course, I know. But we've got to get that spark from somewhere. At the minute, we sound like Sunderland are dictating most of the game with the way that they're playing. We've just got to get into the face a little bit more for me. I think they made it too easy for them.
It's got the ring at the moment, annoyingly, of that spell against Brighton in the second half when we were 1-0 up. We had the goal with us and we had that opportunity to go 2 up. But apart from that, there wasn't anything else in the game, and Brighton still had all of the possession, all of the opportunities.
Well, we haven't really threatened in this game at all, have we? So Sunderland, again, dictating all the pressure. Set play, but we're giving away too many set plays as well. Throw-ins, corners, free kicks. Because all Sunderland are going to do is just put it into the box and just hopefully they get some kind of ricochet rebound or the second balls. Because at the minute, so look, they're just dictating everything that's going on in the game. The pace of it, the possession. Somehow we've got to get our foot on the ball.
Taking their time over the free kick as Hume eventually plays it to the back post, headed back across in towards the penalty area as Ballard tried to flick it towards goal. Lefay out on this left, now switches back to the right once again, and it's a run for Rodrigo Gomez to get over to cover Hume. And Sunderland have the ball just over halfway.
It's just too easy for me. We're too far off, and I've said this in previous games. We're too far off and away from players. They're able just to have no pressure on the ball and just dictate how they want to play. They're dictating the tempo of the game at the moment, and we've got to try and unsettle that. Again, it's going to be another long throw because we've hit it out. But I just think that we're causing our own problems at the minute.
Mukiele, again, with this long throw opportunity, will take his time. You hear the frustration from the Wolves support high up away to our left, and referee's seen now something in the penalty area he doesn't like. Having a word with Hugo Bueno. And Doherty's gone over to try and calm situations down as well.
Yeah, I think it's Croce as well, isn't he? He said something to the ref. He's not happy about something.
The referee will eventually wander away. Mukiele stands over the throw, right in line with 18 yards. Again, we'll look towards that corner of the 6-yard box, this time from the right-hand side. It's thrown in towards the path of Ballard, who flicks the ball on. It's a free header at the back post for Hume, who hits it against the post and it goes away.
Well, we've got caught underneath the ball there. I think we've got 2 or 3 players going for the same ball. And unfortunately, they get the flick on. And because we've advanced towards the ball, we've left somebody at the back post. That's a massive let-off. A massive let-off.
Goodness me.
Yeah.
It's free.
Oh.
Absolutely free. Hugo Bueno couldn't get to him.
I think they've done us a favour there. I think they've done us a favour with it. This is what I'm talking about, how much time and space they've got on the ball. It's too easy at the minute.
Loose in midfield, Doherty and Andre couldn't keep hold of possession. Now Sunderland will try and break free. Arias is back to help defend the ball away. The referee says no foul against Isidore.
Well, that's the first one that he's given us, the referee, I think. Was it 26 minutes or something gone? And that's the first one he's given us. He's given everything Sunderland's way at the minute.
Just need a bit of possession, I think, at the moment would be.
We just need to get hold of the ball. Yeah? We need to get hold of the ball. We need to take the game to Sunderland a bit at the moment. So we're just not taking anything to Sunderland or offering anything at all going forward. That's 26 minutes, and we've hardly been in there half of the pitch.
Vitor Pereira still standing, arms crossed. Just lifts his head up slightly now. As Arias puts a good challenge in on this near side, looking for Doherty maybe, instead cuts back through to the centre, has too much time on the ball, no one shouting, and Sunderland come away with it again. Eventually Andre picks it up and now plays dangerously back to Krejci and back to Johnston. Talk about causing your own problems at the moment. Lovely ball out from Johnston-O, and Hugo Bueno just trying to turn away from Traore. Over halfway on the left, just cuts back into his own half. Andre can carry it forward as well. Doherty waits out on the right. It goes forward instead towards João Gomez. Krejci can carry it on. Now Santi Bueno to Doherty. Almost feel as though it needs to be a quick burst of pace to get past this Sunderland line.
I think just moving the ball, it's too slow. Sunderland has just set up because there's no real tempo in our passing, so it's not pulling the Sunderland players around at all. They're happy for us to play it across the back, and that's what we're doing, side to side with the back four when we're playing. But sooner or later, you're going to have to go forward with the ball if you're going to cause Sunderland any problems at all. And at the minute, they're just comfortable because it's pretty slow, the build-up play, what we're doing.
Krejci, ball over the top. Manetzi will try and keep it in play, and Sunderland will run away with the ball with Mukiele. Might run into a bit of trouble though. Arias sticks the ball away. It might fall back towards Strand Larsen. Couldn't get the strike away. Andre was waiting with him. João Gomez.
Yeah, could he have hit it first time, Larsen?
It might be by Andre, who goes for a long-range effort, but it was always rising. And that's away for a goal kick.
Well, at least that's something we're offering some forward. I just thought that could Larsen have hit it first time there? So I might be a bit harsh on him, but I know they're just showing the Andre chance again, but I'd like to see the one earlier. But at least that's a bit more positive of what they're doing.
Yeah, there's a bit of space for Strand Larsen, but I thought Andre might have taken it off him just inside the penalty area. Strand Larsen went for a right-footed effort for about 16 yards. As Sunderland play the ball short out from the back to Xhaka and somehow get the ball clear and away. Drops back towards Strand Larsen, runs out of room, and now carried away by Lefay. Taken away from him though, and now Wolves can break out on the left. As Rodrigo Gomez pulled down right on the edge of the penalty area.
Well, I thought that was just in it.
The referee's blown for a free kick.
Well, I would like to see that challenge again because I thought he was just in that penalty area.
Rodrigo Gomez just on the edge.
Just on the edge, yeah. When I've seen the replay, I think he's just rolled into the box. That's what he's tried on. But yeah, but better from them, being positive, and that's one thing that Rodrigo Gomez will be. He's positive with that ball going forward. Just got to give him enough passes to get at that back line.
There's a good forward press as well, and now the opportunity for Wolves to have that chance to maybe flick the ball onto the back post. Strand Larsen towers in the centre of the 6-yard box. Arias is over with Manetzi looking to swing the free kick in. It might be Arias as Manetzi now inside the 6-yard box. João Gomez lingers on the edge, as does Rodrigo Gomez as well. Isidoro Alderete all back for Sunderland. And plenty of time over this free kick. It might just be Arias with the right foot to play it towards the back post. We'll wait and see. It is Arias, goes towards the near post, flicked on, and that's away. Wolves asking for a corner. Are they going to get one? I think they will eventually.
Yeah, the referee initially didn't give it, did he?
I don't think the referee spotted it. It clearly came off a Sunderland player.
Off his head, yeah.
It flicked over the bar. It will be a Wolves corner, and Arias over the top of this one. Thank goodness for that. Arias, good ball in towards the near post, dealt with and cleared away. Out for a Wolves throw though.
I'm going to say this again. I can't believe that he's on set pieces. He takes them all and he keeps hitting that first man. He's got to get past that first man when he's crossing it.
Here's Gomez over the throw. Just twirls the ball in his hand with Arias now inside the penalty area. There's the change. It's Wolves' turn for a long throw in towards the box. Krejci was waiting. It's headed away. Headed back forward, though, by João Gomez. Strand Larsen beaten in the air. Drops back to Arias. Now João Gomez. The offside flag goes up. And that evades any chance.
Yeah, but we're having a little spell, haven't we? We've started to just pick it up a little bit. Just need to get that quality right in around that box. But say it's been better.
It is better. Much better. and actually doing something inside the final third rather than just getting there, actually creating these opportunities.
Yeah, well,
it's really good.
The thing is, though, you've got to keep going. You've got to try and do something in that top third, and eventually you're hoping that something's going to fall for you. But it's been better. It's been better in the last 5 minutes or so.
33 minutes gone. Sunderland still leading by a goal to nil. Mukiele scoring on 17 minutes separates the two sides as Wolves win a throw deep inside their defensive half in the mint attire this afternoon. Sunderland in their red and white stripes with the black shorts, the black cats. As the scoreline reads 1-0 to Sunderland, headed away forward by Mukiele. Wolves looking to break forward again. Arias chests the ball down and a head injury will stop play for a moment. Siddiqui is down with Bueno. There will be a short stoppage in play elsewhere in the Premier League. Brighton 0, Newcastle 0, Burnley 1, Leeds 0, Palace 0, Bournemouth 1, and Man City 0, Everton 0. Of course, earlier it finished Nottingham Forest 0, Chelsea 3, a game that also saw Malo Gusto receive a second yellow, perhaps a silly second yellow, with his side being 3-0 up, and that saw Ange Postecoglou sacked as manager of Forest.
Yeah, they seem to pick up a lot of red cards to the Chelsea. So like the manager can't be too happy with players, like I say, because I think they've got a bit of an injury list anyway. But for players to be suspended because of silly bookings, it's not right. Oh, they're just showing us the goal again. Don't particularly want to watch it, but
definitely not. It's annoyingly a really good give and go, but the space was there for him, so you can't afford to give even like a 2-yard radius inside the penalty area, because like Mukiele's just completely punished Wolves.
Well, we got caught ball watching. So look, I said it was Manetzi who was the one who was tracking, but there was another player alongside him who got caught with it as well. So that's where you've got to do better. You can't just be caught with a little 1-2, and it's something that you work on all the time, but it still catches players out.
Time for Wolves to try and catch Sunderland out somehow as they work it out to the left with Hugo Bueno. Drops back to Krejci. Sunderland pressure somewhat on. Krejci looking for that ball forward. Strand Larsen now drops through the middle. Sunderland fans waiting to try and win the ball away. Strand Larsen wins a free kick though.
We're starting to come to the game a little bit more. Now this is the time that we've got to get something out of it. We've started to get the play, a little bit of possession. It's took us a while to do it, but now's the time that we've got to get something going or get a goal back, which will be vital just before half time if possible.
Yeah, it'd be really nice too, as Arias over the free kick again. Tomo's favourite set-piece specialist.
I just wanted to just miss that first man.
Well, it's played short towards Hugo Bueno. Now plays it up towards the back post, flicked on by Krejci. Away for a goal kick.
Yeah, I'm all for.
He found his first man.
Yeah, he did. 5 yards away from him. But sound like a set piece there, changing. Look, I've got no problem with it, but it's just something that just changes the angle of the ball on the cross. But unfortunately, it just didn't come off for us.
37 minutes played at the Stadium of Light as Roefs clears the ball away. Doherty watches it over his head. Santi Bueno back towards Johnston. The all-black goalkeeper kit. And Krejci out towards the left. Hugo Bueno just turns into a bit of trouble, has to play across the back line once again. Wolves need to find some space to get the ball clear. And Santi Bueno plays down the line. Arias back towards Andre, and so many that could be forward just across the back. Johnston looks long out towards Doherty, gets the first header onto the ball. Wolves can't win the second but win the third with Doherty again, now taken high in the air by João Gomez. Andre in the middle, now looks forward. Doherty out to his right, instead goes further towards Arias. Edge of the final third, plays down the line. Manetzi, first time ball in towards the box, flashes through everyone. No one there in a Wolves shirt to get hold of the ball as Santi Bueno puts pressure on. Wolves still teasing on the edge of the box. Rodrigo Gomez now, crowded out by two in red and white. Right-footed ball, flicked on inside the area by Bueno. And over the head of Arias, who can chase out once again. And watches it away for a throw, now back into play. All of a sudden the pressure's on. Great flick ball through, Santi Bueno just knocks it over.
Rodrigo Gomez is behind him. It's not like it's more of a driven pass from, say, Andre. But give him a shout, because he's struggling for the ball, Santi Bueno. But Rodrigo's behind him, just call for it. He could have possibly, yeah, it is, without doubt. It is loads better.
The opportunities are starting to fall for Wolves as Sunderland play dangerously across the back. Rodrigo Gomez just putting refs under a bit of pressure. More headed forward, only as far. With Manetzi, who takes the ball away, catches Sunderland napping. Now Arias out to Strand Larsen, right corner of the box, plays it over. Rodrigo Gomez waiting at the back post. Just over the top of his head, Sunderland clear, but causing some problems now. Yeah, as João Gomez puts a great challenge in.
That was unlucky. It was fractions there, wasn't it? Rodrigo Gomez thought he had it as well, and it was just took off his head by the Sunderland defender, but it's been better. All of a sudden, Wolves have just upped that tempo.
Ball then towards Arias at the back post, who is chasing on away for a Sunderland goal kick. But these opportunities in the final third, they, as we just said, really are falling very, very quickly.
I think Arias has got to be getting in there. So look, I think that's a great ball in, good area, and that's where you've got to have that gamble. You've got to just try and anticipate what it is, and just have a go for it, because you've got nothing to lose. So you might as well go and have a gun there. He made it pretty easy for the defender of Sunderland there by just staying off a little bit. Just have a gamble, just have a go for it. It's a good ball in.
Long cleared away by refs. Back towards the head of Santi Bueno, who tries to play it forward. Sunderland do come away with the ball now. A quick give and go, looking for the path to Sadiki, who's making the run down the channel. Xhaka in the middle. Now it's Sunderland's turn to put some pressure on. Wolves back in their defensive duties. Lefay plays in field towards Hume. Hume driving forward, no one putting a challenge in. It might fall nicely for Rigg. Back out towards the left. It's scooped in towards the box. Easy header away for Andre Doherty. Clears only as far as the 18-yard line. Eventually it's launched clear, and Wolves can try and get out quickly.
Yeah.
Or not.
No. So, but it's just a little bit of composure, wasn't it there? The defender did well in the end to get rid of it, but they nearly got caught again. Somebody passed the ball to somebody free inside the penalty area. Got to pick up. Got to make sure you got a man.
Yeah, it's that ball to Rigg, and
yeah,
it just felt as though Rigg might have been able to turn and shoot, and fortunately didn't have the time or space to do so. But
yeah, initially when the ball went into him, he had Thomas space, but we did well in the end by closing him down and making it difficult for him. But that's where we've got to try and either stop the pass and pick somebody up in that area.
Ball down the right-hand side, deflected away by Hugo Bueno. It's rolled out for a corner.
Yeah, I think it's going to be another set piece for Sunderland.
Wolves just watching this one. Granit Xhaka over the corner. Has made plenty of assists in his career, and now in a Sunderland shirt, still sporting the number 34. Quite used to wearing red and white stripes, Granit Xhaka, his time at Stoke City. Taking his time over the corner, referee pointing to the watch. It's a rundown of time. Xhaka, good delivery up towards the back post. It's headed on and straight into the hands of Johnson. And it's Ballard again.
Free header.
Now Wolves are on the break. Rodrigo Gomez on his own at the moment, just trying to take on Rigg, who's back with him. Rodrigo Gomez tries to run away, and it's blocked away in the end. The Wolves 2.
Well, that was a shame.
That was a chance.
It was, yeah, that was a shame. Because great throw out from Johnson, but great run from Rodrigo Gomez. Full length of the pitch, he's gone near enough. It's just a shame that it just
took a final nudge off his knee.
Yeah, unfortunately. But free header up the other end for Sunderland now. Fortunate that he couldn't get any power onto it. Made it easy for Johnson because he was just going back a little bit. But they're the things that you've got to try and stop.
And there's Ballard, who's had 2 or 3 free headers in the box, and one that nearly set up Sunderland's opening goal before the flag went up. As Wolves do win a free kick from Traore. Krejci back onto his feet. Arias now on the right-hand side. Plays back to Doherty.
He's just watching that there. So look, and again, I'm not just having to go at just minutes there, but like the tempo of the pass to Doherty. So look, he's had to wait for the ball, but by waiting for the ball, it's allowed the Sunderland players just to come and close him down. That's where that sharp play's got to come into it a little bit more. Great ball from Doherty.
Loves it.
Great ball.
Towards the left, and now Rodrigo Gomez. Space out on the left. Wolves looking to push forward. Cross blocked in towards the box. It's away for a throw. Lovely vision from Doherty to see out towards the left, and that just opens up that space.
It is, yeah, you've got to be willing to play it, and he's got the ability to do it. But in this game as well now, we started to come into it. Now it's going to be important that we get something out of it and make sure that we don't leave ourselves open at the back. So that we set up, we've got 2 lads in midfield who are going to be working hard in there.
It's thrown in. Xhaka got the initial header. Krejci keeps it in play. Back out towards Rodrigo Gomez. Now floated in by Hugo Bueno towards the back post. Headed on by Strand Larsen. Arias will chase inside the box. Pulled back to Andre. Wolves forced back towards halfway. Doherty turns, chips the ball out towards Arias. Good first touch of the ball. Just trying to wiggle his way through, being forced back to halfway though. Wolves with plenty of bodies forward, nowhere to go, and it's gone all the way back to Johnston.
Yeah, you can hear that people aren't happy about that because they were on the edge of the Sunderland penalty area, and it's ended up going back to our goalkeeper.
And eventually a foul on Traore from Krejci, and it will be a Sunderland free kick here. The referee, Will Jones, walks away.
I don't think there's much in that for me.
They're both going for the ball. It was just a hand.
Well, he's just put his hand on his shoulder.
Maybe,
yeah. Didn't really push him though. So I'm just surprised. Not say. I think that he's given half a dozen dubious decisions I could say about the referee within the game against Wolves. I know Mikey says I'm biased, but probably am. But I just think there's a couple of times when he's done that, and there's not been that much in it.
No way to approach half-time. Or at least the 45-minute mark. 4 minutes added on at the end of this first half. Is that for the 4 throw-ins? That took a fair while.
I don't know. So look,
it's a lot of. I don't think there's been 4 minutes worth of stoppage time.
I would have said at the most 2 minutes, but because I'm trying to think about the physios I've been on a couple of times, I suppose. But apart from that, there's not been any real problems because the players have got near enough up straight away. Yeah, I'm surprised at 4 minutes.
What can Wolves do with those 4 minutes?
Yeah.
Johnston pushes it forward. Strand Larsen flicks into a bit of space. No one there for him though, as Manetzi was running the other way. Now in the centre line. He shouts for handball against Andre. Wouldn't have known much about it as Doherty plays back to Johnson again. Right-footed clearance forward.
The chef handball or anything now, hits him anywhere. I think that hit him in the belly, I think. So.
Strand Larsen, Manetzi. Out towards Arias on the right, looking to cut the ball in towards the box. Turns away from one, trying to get away from a second challenge that comes in from Lefay. Good challenge, has to be said, and Sunderland do clear. And Lefay again, just trying to switch the ball through the centre. Won by Krejci. And now Hugo Bueno can carry it forward again. Can Wolves find an equaliser before the half-time whistle? Sunderland 1, Wolves 0. It's out to the left and carried down by Hugo Bueno. Turns away, gets the left-footed delivery in towards the near post. Strand Larsen beaten to it by the first man. Now Sunderland clear again. João Gomez tried to throw a late challenge in. Santi Bueno runs into a bit of trouble. Referee sees a foul. Sunderland free kick.
I think the Sunderland players brought his own player down again for me. I'll look to the replay. But again, if that's the case, the referee's got that wrong again. I think that's 2 he's done.
Very well. I mean, Santi Bueno. There's nothing he could do about that. He's turned away from his man.
Yeah, I think that again. I think that's harsh.
If anything, I think the Sunderland.
Has he tripped himself up?
He might have done because Santi Bueno's facing completely the wrong way,
and he's not even nowhere near him.
No. He's not got his feet high. He's not tangled anywhere.
I think he's chipped himself up there, the Sunderland player. He probably wants to give himself a yellow card for a bad foul on himself, I think.
He was not happy with the 4 minutes added on, clearly. Ball out towards this near side. Manetzi has to clear the ball away because Sunderland were attacking. They do keep it in play themselves. Wolves in a bit of trouble, drops back to the edge of the box. Right-footed strike blocked away as Siddiqui made the effort. It's rifled towards Coleman. Off the back of Krejci. Xhaka with a great chance.
Yeah, but that's where you got to. Manetzi's got to see the ball out there. He's trying to let it run out, but he didn't have the pace on the ball to start with. Great block though. I've got to say it's a great block by Manetzi, the initial one, and then I think it was Krejci for the second one.
I don't think Krejci saw how much power was behind the ball. He just pelted off his head. But away for a Sunderland corner. Xhaka looking to deliver. It is up towards the back post, and Doherty wins the initial header. Might try and win the second. Ballard shouts for handball against Ballard, who takes it down towards the left corner. Slipping over is Mukiele. Eventually blocked away for a Sunderland throw. Mukiele will have the opportunity right on half-time for another long throw attempt.
First player to take cramp in his arms, I think. He took that many throw-ins. Must be nearly double figures now.
Can't be far away. And all in the same position as well.
Yeah.
12 yards away. Mukiele throws in towards the 6-yard box. It's not cleared quite yet as João Gomez clears it high into the air. Arias has to get back. Doherty chest clearance. And there is the half-time whistle. Here at the Stadium of Light, Sunderland 1, Wolves 0. And it's Mukiele's goal on 17 minutes that separates the two sides. Wolves have had some opportunities towards the latter end of the first 45. Nothing to show so far for it. And go into the break 1 goal behind. Sunderland 1, Wolves 0. Tomo.
Yeah, so look, I think that first spell in the beginning of the first half, I thought that playing too deep, allowing too much respect to Sunderland, too much time on the ball, got caught with the goal with the 1-2, which again the manager's not going to be happy about at all. But they've started to grow into the game. They've started to offer a little bit more. They haven't really still tested the keeper for one reason or another, through the quality or the cross or the final ball. But they've definitely shown a little bit more going forward, but they've just got to try and get it right in that top third for me. And just be creative, just try and get a little bit more out of it. At the minute, everything just seems to be in front of Sunderland. When we have hurt them, it's when we got behind them.
Well, don't go anywhere. We'll be back for second half coverage from the Stadium of Light. Sunderland 1, Wolves 0 at the break. Don't go anywhere. Second half coming up.
Download the Wolves app today. The only place to watch live academy matches.
Wolves TV, the home of live uninterrupted radio commentary of every single Wolves game. But that's not all. Wolves TV also brings you extended and alternative match highlights, interviews with the team, behind-the-scenes features and training coverage, plus see every goal Wolves score from every angle.
From the volley over the goal! That is simply stunning!
So check out Wolves TV online at wolves.co.uk or on the move via the Wolves app.
Do you need support with your mental health? Life has been very challenging in recent years. With the COVID pandemic and cost of living crisis, we've experienced some difficult times. Wolves Foundation, the club's official charity, continues to run a Head for Health project, focused on helping adults improve their mental and physical well-being. For more details, email healthadmin@wolves.co.uk or call 07971 900 257.
Are you looking for a space to entertain key clients? Got a special occasion coming up and want to treat the family? Or are you just looking to come and watch a game in style? At Molyneux you, we've a range of matchday hospitality packages available for every Premier League game.
Well, so much involved in this.
From the pitch and city views of WV1 to the premium a la carte dining in the boardroom, there's something for everyone looking to elevate their matchday experience.
Oh, goodness me!
To find out more and get yourself booked in, visit the hospitality section of wolves.co.uk.
Take a walk through the history of Wolverhampton Wanderers and marvel at our extensive collection of Wolves artefacts. With new exhibits opening all the time, there's plenty to see in the Wolves Museum, so book your trip through old gold history at events.wolves.co.uk.
There's nothing quite like that winning feeling.
Would you believe this? And the goal is given!
Now you can be a winner too with Wolves Lottery. There are loads of cash prizes to be won every week, as well as a chance to win unique money can't buy experiences while supporting charities locally and throughout the West Midlands.
Oh, it's a stunning game! It's a stunning moment! Brought to you by a stunning football team!
From only £1 a week, what are you waiting for? Sign up now and you could be our next weekly big winner. Go to wolves.co.uk and select Lottery to find out more.
You've experienced the thrill of Molineux on a match day. Now go behind the scenes with our exclusive stadium tours, taking you from the stands to the dressing room, see where the team donned the old goal, and take your chance to walk out that famous tunnel into the Golden Palace. Book online, and you can even book your own private VIP tour for up to 20 people by emailing museum@wolves.co.uk.
Wolves Foundation is the club's official charity, delivering a range of projects across the local community. The foundation is only able to work across so many different areas thanks to the generous support of funders and the general public. Can you help? Text Wolves and then the value of your donation to 70085.
Get the latest news from Molineux as fast as it happens. Find our regular quickfire podcast, Wolves Express, via wolves.co.uk or wherever you find your podcasts.
The Wolves app, the home of Wolves online and on the move. Get the latest news, video, podcasts and what's trending. Plus, listen to men's and women's first scene commentaries and watch the under-21s. You can even check out the latest merchandise offers from the club shop and create your own highlights. Plus, bid on unique match-worn memorabilia with Wolves auctions exclusive to the Wolves app. Download it now for iOS and Android.
Take the stress out of getting to the game with Wolves' only official off-site matchday parking at the University of Wolverhampton Science Park. Only £8 per match and only a 10 to 15 minute walk to Molineux. It's the perfect place to park for hassle-free entry and exit on a match day. Go to tickets.wolves.co.uk to score yourself a spot.
Do you want to get more active? Wolves Foundation, the club's official charity, runs an Active Through Football project, which helps people of all ages to improve their physical fitness. Sessions are fun, friendly and have real positive results. To find out the range of activities on offer, contact Liam Turner at wolves.co.uk.
For a regular quickfire update on everything Wolves, search Wolves Express wherever you listen to your podcasts.
The idea of professional soccer in the United States, no one had ever really thought about that. So soccer was dead, and then the Wolves come along.
It should be explained that the United Soccer Association gave North America its first taste of internationally recognized professional soccer in 1967.
Wolves in the 50s were very, very successful. It was the golden era, if you like. It was us and Manchester United. They were the glamour team. We were the scruff of that country.
1966 World Cup was carried by satellite in the United States. So a bunch of sportsmen thought, oh, next great sport, start a league.
I mean, I've never been out of England. I didn't think of Wales.
They said they were touring like a rock band, zigzagging across the country.
Just a completely different world.
People were saying, you want some weed? Then we thought we were in trouble here.
Free love, flower power. What more do you want?
And the Whips and the Wolves met in a championship playoff game at Los Angeles' Memorial Coliseum to climax the United Soccer Association's inaugural season.
It was madness. This game never seemed to stop.
We did the leader ball. We were just catching each other.
Now, the match they played has been rated by many observers as the greatest soccer game ever seen anywhere. And we're convinced that you will agree with that conclusion after viewing this film.
There is that legacy in that they proved that it could work.
We'll look back and say, what was the history of soccer in this country? What they do, they have to land in 1967 and say, this is where it all began.
Download the Wolves app today, the only place to watch live academy matches.
Wolves TV, the home of live uninterrupted radio commentary of every single Wolves game. But that's not all. Wolves TV also brings you extended and alternative match highlights, interviews with the team, behind-the-scenes features and training coverage, plus see every goal Wolves score from every angle.
From the volley arm and a goal! That is simply stunning!
So check out Wolves TV online at wolves.co.uk or on the move via the Wolves app.
Do you need support with your mental health? Life has been very challenging in recent years. With the COVID pandemic and cost of living crisis, we've experienced some difficult times. Wolves Foundation, the club's official charity, continues to run a Head for Health project, focused on helping adults improve their mental and physical well-being. For more details, email healthadmin@wolves.co.uk or call 07971 900 257.
Are you looking for a space to entertain key clients? Got a special occasion coming up and want to treat the family? Or are you just looking to come and watch a game in style? At Molyneux, we've a range of matchday hospitality packages available for every Premier League game.
Well, so much involved in this.
From the pitch and city views of WV1 to the premium a la carte dining in the boardroom, there's something for everyone looking to elevate their matchday experience.
Oh, goodness me!
To find out more and get yourself booked in, visit the hospitality section of wolves.co.uk.
Take a walk through the history of Wolverhampton Wanderers and marvel at our extensive collection of Wolves artefacts. With new exhibits opening all the time, there's plenty to see in the Wolves Museum, so book your trip through old gold history at events.wolves.co.uk.
There's nothing quite like that winning feeling. Now you can be a winner too with Wolves Lottery. There are loads of cash prizes to be won every week, as well as the chance to win unique money can't buy experiences while supporting charities locally and throughout the West Midlands.
Oh, it's a stunning game! It's a stunning moment! Brought to you by a stunning football team!
From only £1 a week, what are you waiting for? Sign up now and you could be our next weekly big winner. Go to wolves.co.uk and select Lottery to find out more.
You've
Experience the thrill of Molineux on a match day. Now go behind the scenes with our exclusive stadium tours, taking you from the stands to the dressing room, see when the team don the old goal, and take your chance to walk out that famous tunnel into the Golden Palace. Book online, and you can even book your own private VIP tour for up to 20 people by emailing museum@wolves.co.uk.
Wolves Foundation is the club's official charity, delivering a range of projects across the local community. The foundation is only able to work across so many different areas thanks to the generous support of funders and the general public. Can you help? Text Wolves and then the value of your donation to 70085.
Get the latest news from Molineux as fast as it happens. Find our regular quickfire podcast, Wolves Express, via wolves.co.uk or wherever you find your podcasts.
The Wolves app, the home of Wolves online and on the move. Get the latest news, video, podcasts and what's trending. Plus, listen to men's and women's first team commentaries and watch the under-21s. You can even check out the latest merchandise offers from the club shop and create your own highlights. Plus, bid on unique match-worn memorabilia with Wolves auctions exclusive to the Wolves app. Download it now for iOS and Android.
Take the stress out of getting to the game with Wolves' only official off-site matchday parking at the University of Wolverhampton Science Park. Only £8 per match and only a 10 to 15 minute walk to Molineux. It's the perfect place to park for hassle-free entry and exit on a match day. Go to tickets.wolves.co.uk to score yourself a spot.
Almost ready for the start of the second half at the Stadium of Light. Sunderland 1, Wolves 0 as we go into this second 45. The Wolves with some good chances towards the end of the first half. Still find themselves trailing by a goal to nil as the second half does get underway. Sunderland shooting left to right as we watch on. Wolves right to left. I'm Matt Ponter, Annie Thompson alongside me to guide you through the rest of this game. Sunderland looking on the front foot immediately, trying to double their advantage. Wolves don't want to sit back too much in this second half and will look to try and counter quickly. There's Doherty out on the right-hand side, just runs into a bit of trouble, stands on the ball, crosses back into the defensive half. And Santi Bueno out towards Doherty again. Long ball down the channel, trying to find Monetti. Will be beaten to it though by Arderete. A few deflected passes, it's away for a goal kick. Tomo, in the first half, again, a bit like Brighton, we've seen Wolves stand off and just sit deep, and there must have been some words said in that half-time break that can't happen now.
No, it's at the end of the day. So in previous games, well, I'm talking about the last two games, we were in front, but now we've got to go and chase the game a little bit more, got to be a little bit more bold, go forward, because when I've watched it, when we've been playing the Salok, we do drop too deep, we do let teams have a lot of possession, and we don't put any real pressure on the ball. Now towards the back end of that first half, I thought that we started to raise our game, started to work a little bit better at closing them down, but we've got to keep doing it. We've got to keep pushing that team up. Don't drop off, go and get the game, go and push pressure on Sunderland.
The ball just taking a bounce and a spin inside Sunderland's attacking half, and all of a sudden they've got an opportunity out on the left as Lefay plays back out towards Mukiele. Teasing on that left corner of the box, ball swung in towards the back post, easy catch for Sam Johnston. And try and distribute away quickly, just throwing his left arm out almost to say, where's my option? And goes short to Krejci. Now out towards Rodrigo Gomez, plays in field. Hugo Bueno, give and go between the two of them. Now Rodrigo Gomez can chase down the left. All of a sudden has a bit of time and space. Plays in field. Hugo Bueno, chip towards the back post. Manetti chests it down. It might fall back. Surely no. João Gomez, golden chance. Ran onto the ball. Maybe had a bit too much time to think about it. There's a great chest down from Manetti. And João Gomez scuffs his strike wide.
I think he thinks he's going to get kicked. He's pulled right across it. He's tried to put his laces through it. He's got to hit the target. Great play though. Great play down this left-hand side. Deserved a goal. Unfortunately, we didn't. And that's what you're talking about. For whatever reason, we haven't had many chances in this game. But the ones that you do have, you've got to take.
And that all worked out from Rodrigo Gomez and Hugo Bueno. That little give and go out on the left, and all of a sudden through.
Well, they scored the goal from a give and go in the first half. Little 1-2. Unfortunately, we weren't successful as they were, but at least that's some good play. I just want us to make sure we just build on that now.
Well, 3 minutes into the second half, the positive momentum with Wolves at the moment as they try and find that equalising goal and look to push on for the first win of the season. João Gomez puts some pressure on as refs plays through from the back.
Yeah, I'm just looking at that. So, I know Mikey does most of the stats, but looking at that, they've had 7, we've had 3 shots, we've had none on target. They've had 2, which was one of them was the goal, of course, and that's where we've got to make it count, because we haven't created a great amount of opportunities, but when you do, that's where it counts.
Well, good afternoon to you, Mikey. Listening in from home this afternoon.
He's on his lem sips by now, and there's honey on his throat.
Yeah, he'll be absolutely fine, I'm sure. There's João Gomez. Pineapple, I've been told, is quite good.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, fresh pineapple.
Yeah, I like pineapple.
Yeah, fresh
I don't know if Mikey does, but...
Well, Mikey, if you would like to dabble in with a bit of fresh pineapple, there you go. As Andre, great win back of the ball, and now wrestles free from the run of Lefay out towards the left with Rodrigo Gomez under no pressure, so just cuts back to Hugo Bueno. And there's passing around the back from Wolves at the moment seems absolutely fine, knowing that there is the opportunity to get forward. Doherty out towards the right and looking for that give and go once again. Instead it's brought in field by Arias towards João Gomez. Now back out towards Arias again. João Gomez, the two of them linking up together. Played up towards Manetti inside the box, gets taken down to the ground. No foul, says the referee. Had 2 players crowding around him. Yeah, Manetti.
I don't think the referee's even looked at it. I don't think he thinks that there's anything involved in that then.
Xhaka out to the left, and Wolves do well. Doherty reading the situation. It's played towards Rodrigo Gomez on his own, trying to open up on his right foot. May have to go on his left, and it's sliced over. Great opportunity. No one else with him. Had the chance. Just couldn't keep the ball towards goal.
But again, another chance created. Unfortunately, not on target again, but good play from Doherty. Great little ball into him. He's tried to take it onto the outside of him. Just got himself just underneath the ball, didn't he? So unfortunately, yeah, just watching this Manetti one. No, not for me. He's trying.
Well, he's got the ball away on his right, and he's just completely crowded out by 2. He might even have just slid on the ground as he caught his boot.
Yeah, the referee just didn't have anything looking at it. He just waved it away. Didn't take him long.
Long ball forward and straight into the hands of Johnston, who...
I was worried then. I was just hoping he'd shout it because the Wolves defender's backing off to him. I thought, please make sure that he's shouting for it, because any contact from the defender, he was in trouble.
Bueno out towards the right again. Arias and Doherty linking up together. Back with Arias to Doherty. Lovely scoop ball down towards Manetti, trying to worm away from Alderete. Wolves force back towards that halfway line again, and Krejci can bring it over. Looks out left, plays a lovely ball down towards Rodrigo Gomez. Again, that give and go, not quite this time. Hugo Bueno wins the second ball back, and Wolves keep hold of possession.
Yeah, it's been a good start. It's going to be a good start in this second half. So they've finished the first half pretty good, but again, it's taking those chances. Sunderland haven't had a great deal. They've got the goal, of course, but Wolves are offering a little bit more. Just got to make sure they don't give anything away at the back line, get caught on either a counter-attack or a set piece.
There's a lot more positivity as well with Wolves pushing forward. Hugo Bueno starts off the latest attack. João Gomez hugging the left touchline, brings the ball back into the middle. Looking for options, might have to try and switch play. Arias waiting on the right. Santi Bueno will play the ball out to him now. First touch is good. Arias just cuts back inside again towards the centre. He gives the ball away. Andre across to Krejci. He's just looking to find that pass into the space. Hugo Bueno looking to try and make that space as well. Krejci further behind him, and it drops back towards Andre on halfway. Wolves struggling to get into the final third. Will continue to push forwards. Krejci finds João Gomez in a bit of space, left edge of the box, pings it in towards the path of Venezia, might be fired towards goal. Referee sees a foul, and it's a Sunderland free kick.
I think he's given ball. But again, great play down this left-hand side. Good ball in from Gomez. Great strength initially on the ball. Yes, I'm just looking at it. It's Larson who's ended up knocking the lad over. But they've got to hit it first. We're trying to set everything up, and that's the problem that you have, because of confidence in front of goal isn't great at the moment, because of the lack of goals, you could say. We just want that extra touch just to tear ourselves up, and that's costing us, because we're getting closed down or getting tackled. And I think sometimes you just got to have a swing at it.
Sunderland do clear the ball away. It's only for a Wolves throw, and the Wolves noise away to our left in the upper tier here at the Stadium of Light, making the noise. Mike, if you're still listening, David Jones has been in touch. Bovril is the answer.
Yes,
great choice.
That's the saviour drinking it. Bovril. There you go. Mikey gives me a stick about having that. See what it does for you.
Bovril at half time does all the difference.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he was giving
good,
me
it warms you up, it's lovely.
He always gives me a stick about having it. See, can make you better, Mikey.
Like a little packet of salt in there. Did we go that far?
No, it's just the drink itself now.
Wolves put forward again, and Rodrigo Gomez, edge of the final third. Low ball in towards the box, and it's easily cleared away. Only back out to a Wolves player again. Krejci now on halfway. The Sunderland fans getting riled up with Wolves in good possession. Doherty switches play up towards Hugo Bueno, headed away, and it'll be watched out, or just about a Wolves throw right up against the corner flag. Hume chased over to nod it away, and Wolves in no rush to take this one.
Yeah, it's a good spell, as I mentioned. So like to say, some good play from it. But can we get that goal? Can we get that opportunity to score?
.56 minutes gone. Wolves with a throw. And towards the penalty area it goes. Headed away easily by Mukiele, and Rodrigo Gomez will get a second opportunity to throw the ball in towards the box again. Sunderland players keeping a keen eye on things, but Wolves trying to pounce on any mistake, any opportunity they can find. Rodrigo Gomez once again in towards the near post, and it's sort of a missed header from João Gomez in the end.
He tried to flick it on and ended up getting a little bit too much on it, and then in there for a goal kick. But again, so we're using those long throws. I've seen Doughty down that right-hand side, who's got a long throw as well. So it's something that a lot of teams are using now. Long throws tactically gives you the chance to put the ball in the net, in the penalty area.
Remember, you can get in touch with us. 07944 226 356 on WhatsApp. Send us your messages through. Tom and I will be discussing all matters from this afternoon after the game, so stick around for Matchday Live Extra as well, as Johnson inside his 6-yard box clears low through the centre. It's an easy head away, but Santi Bueno reads the second ball well. Arias heads down to the ground. Now to João Gomez, runs into trouble with the referee, and they're both having a conversation with each other.
Well,
the referee says,
well, he's in the way of Gomez. Told you they're the 12th man.
Well, Menezzi now down on the ground with Alderete as well. Clash of heads and a bit of a stoppage in play. 12 minutes gone in the second half, and it's still Sunderland leading by a goal to nil. Mukiele's strike on 17 minutes. Elsewhere in the Premier League, Brighton 1, Newcastle 0, Burnley 1, Leeds 0. Palace now trailing by 2 goals to nil at home to Bournemouth. Man City have taken the lead against Everton with Haaland scoring a minute ago as well. Fulham Arsenal is the later kickoff this afternoon. And of course, we keep an eye on games tomorrow. Spurs against Aston Villa, Liverpool against Manchester United, and Wolves women in action tomorrow as well in the Birmingham Challenge Cup away at Hensford Town as cup season hits the women's leagues. There's a 5-0 win against Sporting Causa for Wolves women away from home last week in the League Cup, and the FA Cup not far around the corner either.
They're having a good season so far, aren't they? So they're doing pretty well. Just got to keep going now.
Top of the Women's National League North by 2 points as well. Dan McNamara's side aiming to try and find the WSL 2 for the first time in the club's history. Meanwhile, in the Premier League, Wolves looking for their first win of this campaign. That trail by Sunderland to a goal to nil, but still pushing forward in the second half. And the first 40 minutes have been pretty much Wolves all the way. Shots on target is what's needed. Goals, more importantly. João Gomez cuts inside, edge of the final third. Right-footed ball that towards the head of Strand Larsen, beaten in the air to it. Sunderland managed to clear away, and it's chased on by Santi Bueno. Rolls all the way out to the far side. Wolves throw.
Yeah, they're definitely asking a lot more questions in this second half. Just somehow we've just got to try and get a goal out of it. But they're doing the right thing. Just got to keep going, be persistent about what you're doing.
Krejci under pressure from Rigg this time. Johnston has to come out towards Krejci. Sunderland fans trying to urge their team to put the pressure on. Great touch from Santi Bueno as the ball was destined for the touchline. Now brings it forward out on the right. Doherty up against Lefebvre. Infield to Andre this time. Hugo Bueno waiting for it as well. A switch diagonal ball out towards Rodrigo Gomez, headed away. Good win back from Bueno though. Now Rodrigo Gomez carries on the ball. Bueno, lovely first time cross into the 6-yard box, easily cleared away by Ballard.
Yeah, he could have missed that first man out. It's so crucial to get beyond that first man, because that's the way that teams are set up.
Krejci, ball up towards the back post. Menezzi was waiting, it's headed away. Wolves not there at the second ball, and no foul, says the referee, so Andre's challenge absolutely fine. It falls back again. Doherty out towards the right. Arias plays down the line. Menezzi in field. It's clipped away back towards Menezzi. If he can get to the second ball, does. Gomez teasing on the edge of the box now. Arias again. Right-footed ball delivered. Strand Larsen couldn't get there. Again, the first man beaten too.
Yeah, it's good pressure. Good pressure from them. They're asking questions of Sunderland now. Just got to try and get that quality or that better ball in there.
Doherty, right-footed ball placed over the top of everyone. No one there for Wolves at the back post this time. And Sunderland might just be able to clear away. It's almost roles reverse now from the first half.
Yeah, it is.
Sunderland are sat deep and making mistakes as well.
Yeah, without the goal. That's what we've got to change. We've got to try and get something. We've got to make this pressure count. We've got to go there and try and get this goal back.
Bueno tried the give and go, deflected into the path of Rodrigo Gomez, trying to find Hugo Bueno again. Now under pressure, Mukiele chips the ball down the line, only as far as Andre, gives it away to Traore. Now Sunderland looking to counter, straight through the centre. Wolves need to get themselves back into position. There's plenty across the back line. The Wolves have dropped to that back three that we discussed beforehand.
Yeah, it looks like it, doesn't it?
And Xhaka switches play out towards the left, kept in play as well, now carried forward by Lefebvre. Xhaka.
Yeah, they're just trying to calm the game down a little bit, Sunderland. And this is where Wolves have just got to go chasing, but just in packs. Don't let them just pick it off, because it's worked mostly in this second half, where they have hunted the ball down and got it back already. They've been able to get a lot more plays on it.
Nearly given away. A Strand Larsen just turned, didn't see.
Yeah, lucky then as well. Sunderland just got away with it, didn't they? Strand Larsen tried to read it, thought it was going a little bit quicker. He just hit it, the Sunderland player.
Ballard can bring it forward this time. It's knocked away. Arias will chase on out onto the right-hand side. Lefay looks down the line again. This time well taken down inside the box. It's scooped forward towards goal and it goes wide. Isidore, who's now looks though he might have hurt his shoulder in the process. Outside of the boot. Almost cross through 2 yards, but it's away.
Yeah, and that's where you can't get caught. I'm just looking here now, we're off the long line. We're not picking up. We're holding positions. You've got to come across. Krejci's just got to come across there. He's a spare man, and they picked him out, Sunderland. Fortunate to get away with that a little bit.
Mary suggested Bovril and Red Bull mix. I've never tried that one, but...
What? I definitely get alive now, wouldn't it?
They're all flooding in for you, Mikey. Plenty of feel-good cures. We might need some ourselves, Tomo. Santi Bueno plays out towards the right to Arias. Wolves still pushing to find that equalising goal. 19 minutes in to the second half. Long ball forward from Bueno, only as far as Mukiele goes back to his keeper. João Gomez puts him under a bit of pressure to clear away. Towards the near touchline, away for a Wolves throw. Welsh rarebit with some aubergine pickle between the bread and cheese, guaranteed to sweat out any illness.
No.
Just making me hungry, to be quite honest.
Not a fan of the pickles, unfortunately.
No. Well, you can leave the pickles away. It's fine. Krejci. Looking to push Sunderland into a bit of a pickle, but it's Rodrigo Gomez who couldn't keep the ball in play. Sunderland with a throw. The game just starting to calm down. That's not what Vitor Pereira will want here.
No, he'll want to see the team that come out in the second half a little bit far in up there. But don't let Sunderland come back into it.
We're on the break now, out on the left, and it's with Lefay once again, looking to turn in towards the box. Played out and towards the box. Venezzi clips it away. Sunderland, incidentally, have made a substitution. Talby is on, out on the left-hand side. And Wolves will make their first substitution of the game as well as Hove. Just keeping an eye on the fourth official for the number that comes on. Sunderland will take the throw first. Mukiele throws deep in towards the box again. It's flicked on again by Ballard, cleared away by Andre. Ballard getting onto the end of every header. Rodrigo Gomez runs into trouble and plays back to Doherty, now in field to Andre. Wolves inside their own half. Bring it forward. Krejci. Hugo Bueno waiting out on the left. Instead it goes through towards João Gomez. João Gomez trying to weave away from any challenges. Hugo Bueno chases up towards the edge of the byline. Eventually clipped away. Now chased down by Arias in towards that left corner flag. Pulled back to João Gomez. Now further back, Krejci plays straight through the centre of the attacking half. Doherty looking to place the ball into the penalty area. Strand Larsen was waiting, but towering over. Well, you can hear who caught the ball.
Yeah,
the Sunderland fans.
Yeah, look, it was the right thing to be looking for Larsen in there, but he's just hung up a little bit too high, wasn't it? Just allowed the keeper just to come for it.
Oh. A missed clearance though, and Mukiele couldn't keep it in play. Wall to the throat. Might make that substitution though beforehand, and it is Doherty who will make his way off for whoever. That Doherty returning into the squad after his injury has played a
well, it's the operation as well. Oh yeah, well he had that. He didn't go on the international break, did he, with his country, because he had the operation just prior to that, so he missed the Brighton game. and he's come with a plaster cast on with his arm, same colour as the kit, of course. So it looks like you've got to wear that now as well. So, but it's no, look, he's probably took him off because he's had a little bit of a spell where he hasn't played games and that sharpness. But I still think he's done all right there at right back still, and he's replaced by Hoover there. So look, hopefully he can offer us something going forward, because that's one thing that he can do. He likes to get forward.
Immediately trying to make that turn and run through the middle. There's Andre. Now Hoover. He's down the right. Arias, lovely ball down the channel, trying to get the first time ball into the box. It's played down towards Manetzi. Manetzi picks it up towards Rodrigo Gomez, a bit too high with the cross. Picked up by Hugo Bueno though. Chance still alive. Rodrigo Gomez. João Gomez. Ball taken away from him, too much time, given away back to him again. On his right foot, just drags his shot wide. And for the second time this afternoon, João Gomez couldn't find the target.
Yeah, we've had chances, haven't we? And again, it's mishit from him. He's pulled it completely wide. We're getting back to that opportunity earlier when Menetzi's broke through down that right-hand side. He's picked the wrong option. He's tried to dink it to the back post and we had nobody there. I think he's got to hit it hard and low for me. Hard and low across the box. We've got two players in there. Rodrigo Gomez come in with Stan Larson just on there. It's got to be hit hard and low there. But that's what's happening at the moment. We're just picking the wrong options just in front of goal.
Great opportunity midway through this second half. We've played 24 minutes. Time ticking away, but Wolves still putting the pressure on, trying to find that equalising goal. Johnson this time pushes the ball long. Strand Larsen will try and get hold. Just falls down on the ball. No foul, says the referee. Manetzi will try and close the play down as well as Alderete clears through the middle. No one there in a red and white shirt.
They're here for the taking, Sunderland. Only if we can just have that quality in front of goal. Because we're getting chances, we're creating them. We look a lot more positive in this second half. But you've got to take your chances. You can't just keep squandering your chances. And at the minute, that's what's happening. We're either pulling it wide, not hitting the target, or just the wrong selection coming across the box. Just got to do better. A little bit of composure when we get a chance, but they're playing a lot better in this second half.
A lot of positives to take from it, especially if there is a goal to come, as Rodrigo Gomez once again down on the left. Hugo Bueno in support. First time ball delivered towards the back post. Arias wins the initial header. Might drop that to Venezia. Great save from the Sunderland keeper. And eventually called away for a foul. Manetzi trying to score 2 in 2. And got so much power behind it, and refs with a great save.
Yeah, good head back from Arias. Good strike. Kept the ball down. Just a nice height for the keeper though, wasn't it? But again, at least we're starting to hit the target. And we're asking questions of their goalkeeper as well. Just got to keep it going. Just make sure we don't give anything else away, because there's definitely something there for us. Just got to believe in it.
It's the first on target of the game for Wolves this afternoon. Hopefully many more, and the net ruffles as well as the referee allows advantage. Sunderland free kick though as he pulls it back midway through the Sunderland attacking half. Elias just deemed to have pulled his man down. Siddiqui. Andre was with him. I think it was Andre's challenge. It was just lashed his right foot. Siddiqui stayed up on his feet, to be fair to him.
Well, he missed him, didn't he? Andre went to get him, but he missed him. So but yeah, at least they're starting to put that little bit of pressure on Sunderland. Just got to make sure you don't switch off now and concede that second. Because all the good play that we've had.
Right-footed ball all the way through, and then it was Ballard again, who's just been one of those players this afternoon causing the problems. Quick free kick played out towards the far side. Ballard running through, got goal side of Krejci, couldn't get hold of the ball. Goodness me. There you go.
That was close, wasn't it? It was close. It was close.
Ball back with Johnston on the edge of his 18-yard box. Brings it forward to the edge of the D. Now knocks it through. Might be an opportunity if Rodrigo Gomez can get there. Manetzi's chasing the ball down as well as Roos clears away. Strand Larsen did well initially to hold off the ball through the centre. Away though for a throw.
Just got to keep going. Just got to keep going. Believe you can get this something back in it. There's plenty of time still. So is that 20 minutes or so? Is it just under 20 minutes?
Played 27.
Well, he's fractions away, isn't he?
A little bit lower from Sunderland's cross. And to be honest, a little bit further curled in. It might have given Sam Johnson something to think about.
Fortunately, it skidded on, didn't it, when it hit the surface, which took it away from him. If he wasn't going as quick and the surface wasn't as slick, he's getting a touch on that.
Johnson to Andre. The Wolves looking to bring it forward again, now with João Gomez. Looks out towards the right and a long ball. No one's going to get there though, and that's away for a goal kick. And we'll see. Any other changes from Vitor Pereira? Fer Lopez, Totti Gomez.
I like Fer Lopez. So look, I think that he just offers something else coming off the bench.
Mosquera as well is down on that.
Yeah, well, you're looking at the bench there, and you've got a few players there you can bring on. He's brought the one on for Doherty, who hasn't probably got a little bit as much fitness as he would want after having the injury.
It's just back in their defensive duties for a while. Sunderland now putting some pressure on.
Yeah, he's just got to try and do it. I think the manager, while looking at that, he's having a chat with his couple of coaches. And I think that he's probably having to think about what he can do to change it. Here comes another long throw anyway.
It is Mukiele again, the only goal scorer of the game so far with his effort on 17 minutes.
Yeah, he took cramp in his arms, I think.
It's another throw from the near side, headed away well by Krejci, back out to the edge of the box. Arias does well to win it away, chips the ball over the top and only as far as Alderete. Alderete again, give and go. Hume out towards the left-hand side. It'll be carried forward only as far as João Gomez. Easy clearance, bounce off the head of a Sunderland player. And again, the Cats will try and win it away. The referee's now seen a foul. Wolves free kick. The offside flag's got up.
Yeah, it's offside, yeah, most. But yeah, we've just got to try and pick it up again. Sunderland have had a couple of minutes putting a little bit of pressure on. So you can hear the crowd. The crowd want to turn. The crowd are getting a little bit agitated, a little bit nervous about what's going on. We've got to just try and get something out of this.
Rodrigo Gomez nearly on the end of a long ball as it's blocked away by João Gomez. That's away for a Sunderland throw though. Just clapped his hands in frustration. Wolves number 8 just nearly won the ball away.
That's one of the things that he does, doesn't he? He gets himself frustrated because he tries so hard to get things right in the game. He's had a couple of shots on goal, not really been his best efforts. And he gets frustrated when things just don't come off. But he's still working on. He's a player that, okay, things don't come off, but you know he's putting that 100% effort into it. That's the beauty of it. He will try his hardest. And him and Andre in that middle of midfield, they will try everything.
Double substitution for Sunderland. As we approach the final 15 minutes of the game, they'll take their time over the substitutions as well, as Rigg makes his way off, as does Isidore. So it's Pietrida and Mayenda. And João Gomez has now been taken off. And Rodrigo Gomez as well, double sub for Wolves.
And here's Fer Lopez, the player I was talking about. I think that he's somebody who's creative, but he gets into those little pockets. Again, Rodrigo Gomez hasn't done no harm.
And
Strand Larson as well now.
Rocadare. Arias taken off.
Yeah, again, Arias, I think struggled to get into the game. But it looks like he's made 4 or 5 subs. Vitor.
It's a complete change.
Yeah. Well, hopefully this is going to give us that little bit of a boost that we need.
Just a few fresh legs on the pitch. I say a few, quite a few. As Santi Bueno. And bring the ball forward, looking out towards the centre. Strand Larson still on the pitch at the moment. Santi Bueno plays forwards. It's cleared away. Kadare stands towering up top, waiting for an opportunity as Johnston called out of goal to clear the ball forward once again. Strand Larsen beaten in the air, but it's cushioned down towards Hugo Bueno out on this left-hand side, crowded out by 2 Sunderland players, wins a throw.
Yeah, well done, Bueno. Did well, he had nowhere to go, and the only thing he could get out of it was a throw into Wolves, so that's what it is. Just got to keep pushing now, even if it's just gambling and pushing somebody forward a little bit more, just getting something. There's definitely something here if we can just get a hold of it.
Krejci swings the ball in towards the box, headed on as well towards the back post and away. Rokadare.
Well, that's what he's been brought on for. It's a great ball in. Just unfortunately just couldn't get the second ball.
Great chance. Towering header as well, and Sunderland escape.
Well, we've got 2 targets up there now. We've got to utilise them. We've got to play the ball to them. Maybe even go a little bit direct. It's not about just booting the ball forward. It's about actually passing or getting a long-range ball to them for them to cause problems for the Sunderland defence. Sorry.
Offside flag goes up, and time ticking away for Wolves. Just over 10 minutes plus stoppage time left to go. Xhaka over the free kick though for Sunderland in the centre circle. Wolves need possession back quickly to try and find that equaliser. Xhaka taking his time over the free kick. Left-footed delivery straight through the middle. Plenty of players towering through, and that one's all the way out for a goal kick.
Yeah, so look, we went up for it, but he missed it. So goal kick, which is good.
Elsewhere in the Premier League, Brighton 1, Newcastle 1, Burnley 2-0 up against Leeds. Palace have pulled things back. It's 2-2 between Palace and Bournemouth, and Man City still leading Everton by 2-0 here at the Stadium of Light. Sunderland 1, Wolves 0 with 10 minutes left to go plus stoppage time. Wolves still trying to push forward as best they can. It's flicked forward this time by Hoover. Only as far as a Sunderland throw. Get in touch with your thoughts at full time for Matchday Live Extra. 07944 226 356 is a number on WhatsApp to get in touch with. Get your messages through. Tomo and I will be discussing all matters from this afternoon at full time as whoever watches the ball back for a Wolves goal kick. And there's more urgency now.
Yeah, there is, but
there was before.
We've got to try and get something out. You're better off losing the game 2-0 rather than the 1-0 without chasing the game. We've just got to try that little bit harder, have that little bit more quality and composure on the ball, and just try and get something out of it. Because at the minute, so like Sunderland are happy just to keep going through the game. We've had some good pressure. We've had some good chances, but unfortunately, we just haven't took it.
Andre beaten on the ball, and Sunderland trying to whip it through towards the edge of the box. Good clearance away. And as far as Xhaka, though, plays out towards the right once again. Helped on forward.
Yeah, just got to get up. Just got to get up the pitch. Again, we saw it in the first half. We was too deep. If we're going to get anything out of this, you've got to put pressure on Sunderland. And we've started to do it. Push them back by putting that pressure on.
Played all the way across. Alderete. Forward from Sediki. Eventually a low clearance away, finds Strand Larsen trying to work his way into a bit of space. Short pass in field, Fair Lopez. Krejci, Hugo Bueno waiting out on the left. Krejci instead cuts back inside midfield. Fair Lopez again, turns back to Krejci. Still time for Wolves to find that equaliser. And then push on. Hugo Bueno just runs into trouble out on the left, down towards the corner flag. Sunderland will try and clear away. Kept in play well by Mukiele again. Been one of those players this afternoon that Wolves can't deal with. And eventually, a foul from Fair Lopez gives Sunderland a free kick on the right of halfway.
Yeah, so look, again, frustration's just coming into a little bit because Sunderland are having a little bit of pressure with the ball. But look, say, I'd rather have that and people closing them down and then rather than giving them too much time and space, which we did do a little bit in the first half. That's the main thing that we've got to try and do. Can we get something out of this? What's that, about 9 minutes left, is it? 8-9 minutes?
Well, maybe less.
Yeah.
Xhaka will take his time. Huge shouts from Strand Larsen asking for the time as Manetzi heads the ball out towards the far side. Watched out of play by Talbi. Sunderland throw.
They won't be in any rush at all to do anything. It's not like you're listening there, Strand Larsen shouting to the referee to get things speeding up, and again they're just taking the time.
I think the whole ground heard him.
Yeah,
pretty much, and rightly so. But I think we know it's one of those things that every team does, and it's just going to keep frustrating.
Yeah, but the thing is though, if you keep giving corners, free kicks, throw-ins away, it's taking them at least a minute to take each one, if not longer.
Kiele throws the latest into the box. Tolu heads away. Xhaka looks out towards the left, down the line, and kept in play well. Now Wolves might be able to break. Chachua looks over halfway. Strand Larsen furthest forward to close the ball down, but Sunderland comfortable across the back line.
Yeah, that's where the quality's got to be good up to him. So we've just worked so hard to get it, and you've got to get that quality up to him. You've got to give him a chance to actually get a touch on the ball there.
Krejci back to Johnston. Now Santi Bueno can bring it forward for Wolves. João Gomez has had some of the better opportunities in the game. Manetzi's strike forced Stroos into a save. Midway through the second half, that's the best opportunity Wolves have had all game.
Well, it is, yeah. So look, we haven't had many on target, but got to keep going. Got to keep believing you can get something out of it. Teams have done it to us in the last few minutes of the games. Can we replicate what they've done to us?
It's got to happen soon for Wolves. Starting the latest attack, Andre looks out right. Fer Lopez playing down the line, give and go. Out on the far touch line, back with Andre again, and further back to Santi Bueno in the centre circle. Krejci again, it's back to that sort of slow passing manoeuvres. Sunderland sitting deep, just trying to find the gaps.
It's got to go in there. You've got two big lads up front. Sooner or later, it's got to go into there. Just get up there and try and get the second balls on there. So that's 2 minutes or so. We've gone from left, right. There you go. There's the first
down
one.
to Manetzi. First ball across goal. Strand Larsen heads on. Tolu clips it high into the air, and that one's away for a goal kick.
Oh, just away, back a little bit. Larsen's just tried to head it down for Tolu.
Yeah, nearly. Great run from Manetzi though. Found that gap, didn't he?
Yeah, and that's what they've got to do. They've got to try and find them gaps and put a ball into there, because you're hoping that somebody's going to get the right connection on them. Great little header down by Larsen, but Tolu was just leaning back, didn't have much time on it, and then ended up putting it over. But got to put the ball in the box. Put the ball in the box, try and get the second balls, and try and fight for everything that you can.
It's headed down. Strand Larsen plays the ball through. The flag stays down at the moment. Chachua just scoops the ball wide. Couldn't get a clean strike on goal. He was one-on-one with Roofs. Stayed onside as well. Jackson Chachua, great chance. Just couldn't get the ball out of his feet, could he?
Well, I'm going to say that's a defender's finish, isn't it? Oh, I don't think he realised where he was. I know they're trying to unsettle him, but he would have been better off just hitting it hard and low. He's tried to flick it into the top corner, and I think just looking at his the replay there, he's frustrated with himself, what he should have done better, and I kind of agree with it as well.
Strand Larsen heads into empty space. Sunderland pick up the ball. Krejci forwards. Tolu plays Strand Larsen out towards the right. It's headed back dangerously towards Sunderland's goal, but Roofs again. Adored by Sunderland fans. He clears the ball away as there's a foul on the edge of the centre circle. Sunderland player down.
Yeah, Sunderland players are going to be down in it. We've all seen it before. Just time waste. He's holding his leg while shaking his hand, so I don't get that one.
Trying to see where, if we're going to be shown a replay of the
I think now I think
challenge.
it's the Wolves' chance, I think. Oh, now he's gone down on his own accord there by the look of it. Nobody's standing next to him.
Right in the corner of the monitor.
Yeah. After he's wasted about 3 minutes, he'll get up in a minute.
Well,
there's me being a bit cynical with it. So, but there was nobody near him, was he? So looking when he's gone down.
Tripped over himself.
Yeah.
It looks as though Bournemouth might just be regaining their lead in the 90th minute away at Crystal Palace.
That'd be a great result for him if they get
Bournemouth being 2 up, back to 2-2 it is now. Palace 2, Bournemouth 3. Brighton are winning 2-1 against Newcastle. Still Burnley 2, Leeds 0, and Man City 2, Everton 0. 3 minutes to go here plus stoppage time. Sunderland 1, Wolves 0, and the fixtures don't get any easier. It's Burnley next at home, Sunday 2 o'clock kickoff. Then Chelsea in the EFL Cup. Then Fulham, Chelsea away, Palace at home, and at the end of November, Villa away.
Don't come easy, does he? He don't look any easier. But
Well,
yeah,
start of December, Forest at home. Again,
they'll have a new manager by then, and say, and it's all that. When they get a new manager, all of a sudden results change on it for the teams. But again, it's like we haven't lost by a great deal today, but you still lost, which is the important thing, and we've got to do better. We've got to do better. You look at again at the table with the results and what it's gone again, and we're still bottom. It's getting into near enough November now, and you're still bottom of the league, which isn't great. I know we were bottom come December last year, and we got ourselves out to it with a 6-game run, but you can't keep on relying on trying to get those results like that. You've got to sort yourselves out. You've got to do it yourself.
That run is desperately needed. And with Manchester United coming up in December as well, which was
Man United, Liverpool as well, back to back.
Part of that run. Long ball launched forward. Tole will try and get onto it. Strand Larsen knocks it back towards Fer Lopez. Out towards the right-hand side. We tick into the final minute of the 90 at the Stadium of Light. Chichura with the ball in towards the box. Strand Larsen misses on it. Drops back out. Andre tries to poke it through. It might fall nicely. Manetzi slides the ball through towards the byline, but away for a goal kick.
Well, that just sums our chances up, doesn't it? Where we do get beyond that back line of Sunderland, and then you end up losing your footing. They're brilliant initially, Manetzi, but just his standing foot just went from underneath him.
Wolves trying to find that equaliser. Time slipping away.
Well, you can see the frustration on Vitor. He's not happy at all. And as a manager, he thinks that he probably doesn't understand why the results aren't going for him. He thinks they're probably throwing everything at it, trying really hard, which they are.
Xhaka clears the ball high in the air. Krejci now slices it high. Santi Bueno has to try and challenge for the second ball. 6 minutes added on at the end of the second half. 6 minutes for Wolves to salvage a point away from home up north. Johnston clears the ball high forward. That's where it has to go. Fer Lopez runs into a bit of trouble. It's a bit of head tennis as it's give and go. Eventually out to Hugo Bueno on the left. Knocked back to the halfway line. And Krejci, long ball forward. Tolu misses the initial header. Might fall back. Strand Larsen, huge deflection on the way through.
He's
asking for something.
And ball he's asking for.
And Strand Larsen is asking for handball.
I don't know if he'll get it. Ooh.
Turning away.
But he's got his arm up away from his body.
Is it Ballard?
Yeah.
Got them tucked in, hasn't he?
Yeah, I think he'd be harsh on it, but I'll take anything at the minute.
We've seen those given.
Yeah, I know. Probably against us we have.
I think it is just going to be.
Yeah, it's not. He's not giving anything anyway, but a corner.
It's just a corner. Strand Larsen stands in the penalty area, trying to tower with Tole.
Well, you've got two big lads in there. Can they get on the end of it?
The referee still pointing to the corner. Time added on. In time added on. It is a corner.
Yeah, he was having a look, wasn't he? VAR.
Hugo Bueno over the corner. Left-footed, out-curling ball towards the back post, over the top of everyone. Chased on by Fer Lopez. who does well to keep the ball in Wolves' possession. Now out on the right-hand side. Has to switch the ball back into the box. Doesn't beat the first man. Andre trying to win the second header. Fer Lopez loses out. And now Sunderland can break forward and the counter-attack is on. Well and truly on as well. Talby brings it forward. Clip ball back towards Johnson. It's an own goal. That's it. The ball poked through Krejci. It came off his toe. Johnson wrong-footed. Sunderland have a second, and it's game over at the Stadium of Light. Sunderland 2, Wolves 0.
Well, that just shows us how luck at the minute, doesn't it? So like we've done so well. He's overhit a corner. Bueno, he's a good player, but you've got to put it between the posts from in on a set piece. He's overhit it. We got caught in the counter attack. Krejci's trying to get back. He's tried to intercept it, and he's ended up putting it past his own keeper. And when you're down there, that's what kind of things go against you.
It's just come cleanly off his boots, Krejci, and Sam Johnston wrong-footed, trying to work his way back to the right.
Yeah,
I mean, Talby making the run.
And he's gone the other way, isn't he?
I don't think the ball would have reached anyone at the back post.
Well, Johnson's tried to read it and come out. But that's come from our corner, or the delivery of the corner not being where it should be. It's overhit, and all of a sudden you're getting done with the counter-attack because you pushed everybody forward. And when you're down there, that's the kind of things that go against you.
Wolves sinking towards a defeat here. Nenetsi's opportunity midway through the second half, the best that Wolves have had. And
well, Sunderland have hardly had a chance in the second half. But
barely been able to get possession.
But it just shows you that you've got to be clinical. You've got to be able to score goals. You've got to be able to hit the target. I think we've had one shot on target, I think. And that ain't good enough if you're trying to get yourself back into the game.
Here's Siddiqui making his way off for Sunderland. One knockdown too far for him this afternoon.
Well, I'm just looking at this as well. We've had 57% possession in the first half. The second half, sorry.
Yeah.
We've had 10 shots. We've only had one on target. That was the one Menetzi on the keeper. 7 off target. Passing is 84%. So like you look at all the stats and you're in front with everything. But what does count?
No, there's still
chances on goal.
Still time to be added on. And look at this for a kick-off tactic. Everyone immediately inside the attacking half. Johnston pushed the ball forward up towards the head of Menetzi if he can get there. Keeper came out to try and punch away. Andre plays out towards the left. Hugo Bueno, Sunderland defending for their lives, blocked away for a throw. All 10 outfield players stood on halfway, ready to run forward. There might still be 4 minutes here left to play. Goal now just puts everyone on tenterhooks. It's got to come now. Hugo Bueno throws back towards Krejci. Bueno again, good turn away. Now has to get the delivery right into the box. Left-footed, drilled in, flicked on. It might fall to Tolu, slips over in the box as he tried to turn. Andre back out towards the right again. Chachua. Give and go. Fer Lopez waiting as well for an opportunity. Falls back to Cueva. Towards the back post. Hugo Bueno heads down. Back to Hugo Bueno again. Still teasing on the final third. Good cut in on his right foot. Nowhere to go though. Passes back out to the right. Chachua again. Has to try and find the cross now. Over. Plays the ball straight through into the hands of the Sunderland keeper. And the chance been and gone.
Yeah, again, so unfortunately just sums up our afternoon, doesn't it? Quality in that final third has let us down.
The ball forward again. Johnston slices it high into the air up to halfway. Menetzi heads it down. Strand Larsen gets nudged to the ground. A free kick on halfway. I think this might be left for Sam Johnston to take. We've played for 6 minutes